Greetings, dear ones, and welcome back for those who've been here before, and welcome for those of you who are new. And I'm excited about today's topic and today's transmission because when I got the information about it, I realized how important this was and how much it is holding so many back. And so this year is such a potent year, and it will align us even more to our soul purpose and who we truly are and what we came here to be and to do. And the days between Christmas and New Year, I spend very much time with Mother Mary, both in meditations and as well as I was just spending time alone if I was taking a walk. She was communicating with me, both giving me, energy transmissions, but also I experienced Mother Mary's communication to be very, very clear and direct. So some of the information she provided was for me about my journey and my soul purpose and how it's going to shift this year and what the next steps are, but as well as some information to share with the collective. And what she said is that, are you aware that many Lightworkers has made a decision to wear an invisibility cloak? And this decision was made in another existence, but this is still it is still the case for many out there. And so if you trying to connect even deeper with your soul purpose and make it your soul business, make it your way to get financial and income of it as well, and do not feel like you are moving forward. This may very much be the case, or if you feel disconnected from your soul family here on earth, waiting for those like-minded to show up, to find you and for you to find them, or just the door openers, just the divine synchronicities to cross your path. If you feel like you don't really get in touch with what it is you are here to be and share, or if you are but doesn't feel like you are getting anywhere, you're not in flow, this may be very much the case for you. And so what she said is that for many years on earth it was very dangerous for us to share our light, to be of service, to be messengers of source essence. And so it was wise to make this decision to still provide, but to do it undercover. And she also said that this was the case for herself and as well for Mary Magdalene when they were working together with Jesus in their last incarnation on earth. So that's a time when the Romans had the power, and it was not a time for the divine feminine to be visible. So they could never have done what they did if they were not invisible at that time. And so that is why it's not so known to us. And that's of course also why the history is not correct. So very much what we know about the miracles in the name Jesus is, and Yeshua is actually also the work of Mary Magdalene and Mother Mary. And what she says is that time has changed and the energy has shifted, and it is now safe. It's not only safe, but you need to be visible, she says. You need to be shown to take that next step. So this is a year for many of you to be seen. And I had to work with this myself many years ago. I mean, it is a process. I still work with it, of course. But to take that big step to allowing myself to be visible for the souls who I was, who I was meant to share my light with. And it is connected with very much fear, deep-rooted fear, because we have had many experiences where we got punished and persecuted because of this. And there may be cases, depending on the work you do, that you may choose to put on that invisibility cloak again. But when I asked her about this, she said, you can always choose to wear it whenever you feel the need to. But you don't really need it, because when you align with source light and allow yourself to be a vessel for that light, to be a conduit for the truth to flow through you, you are protected. So very much of these old fears has no relevance anymore. And many times when we feel we need to protect ourselves in that case, it is the old fears that has to be healed, and we need to let go of them. We need to it is a calling for us to even deeper connect with the light. So that's the process in itself. It's just not a decision we make. It starts with a decision. And then we will be shown, as always, the fear we still hold on to, the fear we choose to believe in. And we need to see how it is affecting us, and we need to go through that healing process to release them. And she says, when we choose to bring forth our divine self into this world, we are so taken care of, because it's not just us. It is not just for our own highest good. It is for the highest good of all, because when we shine, when we stand in our light, we give that permission to others. And what it truly is about is that when we stand in our light, we reflect that light to others, so they can rediscover the light in them. And that is the awakening process, right? And that is why we are here. And that is our gift to not just humanity, Mother Earth, but to all beings. So there is so much assistance when we make this very courageous decision. And they are looking after us. She said that all your guides, all ascended masters, angels and archangels, the dragons, your star family, a soul family, a family of light, they're all here for you. And there is actually no safer place for you to be in than in your own light. The more visible you become, the more safer you are. The more visible you become, the more safer you are. And delusions will fall off. Because you are in your true essence then. You are in your right element. So this, so she wanted me to help, to open up for this opportunity for those of you who feel ready, those of you who feel that this resonates and that you want to become visible, even though you have fears. So it doesn't mean there won't be any fears, but the longing to step into who you truly are is greater than your fears. And if you feel that it is time, if you feel like I truly want to embody my soul calling, to live it freely and to enjoy it, connect with my soul family, align with my highest timeline, allow those miracles and synchronicities and opportunities, doors to open up for me. We need to be seen. We need to be seen. And it doesn't mean to be seen like I am visible to you right now. It means to be seen. So when I see it, what happened for me when I underwent this process is like I saw myself, my soul, with a sign over my head, and the light in the signs were turned off. So I saw myself like in space, and they asked, "Can we turn on your lights?" And I said yes. So my sign became all visible, and then I could see all the other souls that I was meant to connect to even deeper. How there were this cords between us of light activated, and so it's not just those who will benefit from you, but the ones you will benefit from as well, both students and teachers. And our soul purpose looks different from all of us. We have all different ways to share our light. But believe me, there is people waiting for you. There is lots of souls waiting for what you have to give. Express your uniqueness, your own beautiful way to share and to shine your light. Okay, dear ones, so it's funny when I try to record this certain transmission, there has been so much, I feel such, not from myself, but there is so much resistance in the energies. So I feel there is a lot of fear in the collective for this one, and that is why it is very important. Yeah, there is still, and I had the same. I just didn't want to. I always love to be incognito, to just, mind my own business, and yeah, this goes very deep in many of us. But the ones, it is, I still feel this resistance. It's very deep. It's very heavy. I hear some of you say, but you need to drag me there. You need to pull me out of the shadows. But remember, dear ones, as well, you are here. I mean, you are here for a reason. You wouldn't be here if it wasn't time. So how, even though the fear is feels like if the no feels bigger than the yes right now, know that you are here for a reason. So just come into stillness, dear ones. As Mother Mary is standing before you. So she says that this robe may have been very comfortable, may have made you feel very safe, and was very necessary for you. But it doesn't provide you with comfort anymore, even though you think so. It is actually making your life more difficult. It is actually separating you from the flow of life. It does not bring you ease and release. And she says, it is not growing with you. Don't you feel that you have outgrown it? And she says, yes. It takes a lot of courage. And just feel into what it means for you, what you feel like you have protected yourself from. It is holding you back, she says. You can't stay in the cocoon forever. The butterfly need to move out of the cocoon. Korosai shanari korosurukujan. E korosa shanai. So she asks of you if you are ready to hand it over to her. And this is the leap of faith, dear ones. You may take this decision now, or you may return to this transmission when you feel that you are ready to take another decision. And if you are, dear ones, she says that all of you who are here are ready, whether you feel like it or not. Just know this, and then it's up to you. So if there is a yes in you, imagine yourself taking off this invisible cloak, fold it up, and give gratitude for how it has been helpful in the past. Another time, another place, and hand it to our beloved Mother Mary. Mimiki shodro san e koshai areata shanai. O soko shanai. And when you do, it takes with it all the reasons you once had for wearing it, all the reasons for why you choose to put it on in the first place. So as these strings and roots are being pulled up and going with the cloak to Mother Mary as she transmutes all the reasons back to source light, undoing what was done. So just allow this process, allow yourself to open up so she can search and find them all. And allow all the emotions that comes with it, all the fear, sadness and grief, all if there is memories surfacing. It belongs to the past, it belongs to another existence. Clearing you, clearing your field. You are the brave ones. And I now see how your soul family, your light family, your family of light, and all beings of light are forming a circle around you. And I ask, are you ready for your light to be seen? Are you ready to be someone to count on? May we turn on your sign. And there is a yes from so many of you. And your team is cheering you on. So there is so much mixed feelings for many of you. I see laughing yes, and at the same time breaking down in tears. And the signs are turned on. You are lit up. So I see you become visible. And the ones who are destined to cross your path is being lit up as well. And the connection between you, the threads between you are visible. So I see it as a beautiful web that is being being activated. And those are the ones that the potential for the exchange between them and you, where you decided for this before you came here. But now there is a yes, there is an activation for this to manifest. Pathways are opening up and downloads along the path. They say treasure box. And I see more souls navigating towards you, and more light is coming to you because of this decision. So not just the predestinated ones, but as well new ones. Attracted by your light. And this is your light, this is your truth, this is this divine spark that you are. Then it's always this exchange that is created. So what I'm saying, that it is the only highest good for you and for all in those connections. It is light attracting light. You can feel safe. You are safe. And just breathe here for a while as you're getting used to coming out of the cocoon. Expand your field, expand your energy field. So they are showing you that at bottom this you can switch, you can decide if you want to turn on the light even more, or if you want to dim it a little bit. So there is so much power returning to you. There is so much sense of standing in your own power, being untouchable as you have made this decision. Because when we live under the belief that we need protection, that we need to hide, that we need to lurk in the shadows and in the darkness, we give reason for it, we create reasons for it, we create that outcome that we fear, right? So what happens when we add light? The shadows disappear. Nekoro Santa Shana Koroshoko Otoronosho. And breathe. Allow all the reasons you had to vanish. And just allow us to be here, bathing in our own light, mirroring that light back to each other. Allowing beautiful souls to find you, to teach you, to be taught by you. There is people who want to help you to move forward, who want to give you that opportunity, who are the perfect match for you and you for them. Don't deny the world your light. They're all waiting for you. You are the solution. And don't hold back that solution. Allow yourself to step forward. And Mother Mary nods her head. And she smiles. And she breathes with you, connecting to your heart. Feel her power, feel her courage. And this is what it means to be the peaceful warrior of the light. To master your fears one by one. And she blesses you. And she is forming this swirling light around you. No kurushanar ikususha. Thank you. Blessings, dear ones.